Welcome to the DC Everest Softball Complex. We've reached the state sectional semifinals, and we're getting ready for Chippewa Falls against DC Everest. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Conley. These teams have met twice before. They were close, competitive games. Everest won both of them, 2-0 and 3-2. Chippewa Falls gets here with wins over Eau Claire Memorial and, when last seen, beating Wisconsin Rapids 11-3. Evergreens had a first-round bye and then beat Hudson 6-0 last week. Our pregame is brought to you by Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, and Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Let's introduce you to our starting lineups. Brought to you by Design Theory 19 in downtown Wausau. Design Theory 19 is an industry leader in both residential and commercial design. Fresh, unique ideas to remodeling projects and new construction. It's their passion. Learn more at designtheory19.com. That's designtheory19.com. The visiting Chippewa Falls Cardinals wear their red jerseys, black script Cardinals across the front, and white bottoms. They come in with a 16-11 record from the Big Rivers Conference. Rosalind Twyman will play second base and lead off. Georgia Romanowski, shortstop, bats third. Lauren Shepard catches and bats fourth. The designated player is Lanny Hinkleman, who will hit for the pitcher Violet Markowab. Hitting fifth, Allie Geist at first base. Right field, Rilla Wistinger. Seventh is Grace Admonson playing left field. Kennedy Swan plays center field and bats eighth. Kennedy Swan bats ninth for Chippewa Falls. Twyman, Romanowski, Shepard. Bauer, Hinkleman, Geist, Reisinger, Admonson, and Swan. The Evergreens have played 25 games and have won 23 of them. Here's the Evergreens batting lineup. Right field, Sydney Spear leads off. Aubrey Klott catches and bats second. Mara Meverden, third base, will bat third. Designated player Piper Schultz hits for shortstop Lauren Semro. Schultz bats fourth. Addison Cluck pitches and will bat fifth. Taylor Friedel will play first base and will bat sixth. Brooke Brown in left field, seventh. Kelsey Meverden in center field, eighth. Kelsey Woolley, third base, batting ninth. For the homestanding Evergreens, Spear, Klott, Mara Meverden, Schultz, Cluck, Friedel, Brown, Kelsey Meverden, and Woolley. While the starting lineups are introduced to the crowd here, why don't we step aside for a quick break? We'll be back with the national anthem and first pitch. Getting ready for Chippewa Falls and DC Everest on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable, with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
We're back at the DC Everest softball complex. Of course, we always have to have something to complain about, so it's kind of warm, maybe a little bit hot here later today. We're going to start at 82 degrees for first pitch. There's a little bit of a wind blowing out, but the weather's not really going to be a factor. This game has been moved up, originally scheduled for Tuesday, playing today because there are showers and thunderstorms in the forecast around central Wisconsin tomorrow.
Now, the starters for the DC Everest Evergreens.
The winner of this game.
Out at right field, number 16, Sidney Spear.
Well, let's see. We've got this written down somewhere. The winner of this game will play either New Richmond or Menominee. That game remains on the schedule for tomorrow. New Richmond's a number 3 seed. Menominee is ranked 7th in their division, or their part of the bracket. The number 2 seed, Spash, is already out. Winner is back in action on Thursday for the sectional finals for a trip to state. That game will be played over at WIAA Field down in Stevens Point.
Number 2, Addison.
This, for what it's worth, I think is a tricky game for the Evergreens. They're the number 1 seed. They're one of the elite teams in the state. And yet, should they lose today, in some ways the season doesn't feel successful, right? This team is kind of built to go deeper than today's game. And today's matchup is going to be tough. Chippewa Falls and DC Everest played twice. Evergreens got both of those games as wins, but they were both close competitive games. Evergreens had a 2-0 win over Chi-High and a 3-2 win over Chi-High. We're brought to you by Lead Car Toyota. Discover unbeatable deals and award-winning service at Lead Car Toyota Wausau, your full-service destination for everything Toyota, and a state-of-the-art collision center. Find Lead Car Toyota, North 20th Avenue in Wausau. The crowd at the DC Everest softball complex comes to its feet for the national anthem.
Who have served this country and who are currently serving this great land of ours.
Chippewa Falls will be on the bat first. Top of the first inning underway between DC Everest and Chi-High when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. We know there are lots of Chi-High fans who are joining us on today's Zaleski Sports Feed. Welcome in. Glad to have you. I've seen the Everest softball team a lot this year. We didn't do any of the Chi-High games. I know we had them with a different announcing crew here at Zaleski Sports. If you're a Chi-High fan and you're not familiar with the Everest pitcher Addison Cluck, she is the very definition of next level in the postseason. When last seen, struck out 16 and was 2 batters away from a perfect game against Hudson. That was broken up with 1 out in the 7th. Didn't walk anyone, didn't hit anybody. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza has been a family tradition for 30 years. For the best sandwich in town, grab a grinder at Mancino's, conveniently located off Highway 53 and Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza, locally owned and operated. Rosalind Twyman to lead off. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner, and we're underway. Again, when these two teams met twice earlier in the season, runs were at a premium. So scratching out a run, taking advantage of your opponent's error, those will be huge today. Did she go? No. Rosalind checked her swing. It's a ball and a strike. 3-man umpiring crew today. It's just me. I think whoever works third base in a softball game should work for half the price. They're going to get 1 or 2 calls there, maybe the whole afternoon. 2 balls and a strike. Popped up in foul territory. Catcher can't locate it. Doesn't matter. It's over the chain link fence and out of play. As my eyes glance towards the area behind the backstop, our friends at WAOW Television, Channel 9, here to shoot the highlights for tonight's TV news. Swing and a miss. Addison Cluck, who struck out 16 the last time she pitched, starts off this afternoon with a strikeout. Maybe not everyone got the memo that this game has been moved up 24 hours. I'd like to just have a camera here and see if someone shows up tomorrow afternoon. Hello, where is everybody? Georgia Romanowski pulled the bat back. That's ball 1. Everest softball field is dry and sandy. It has been all season. Looking to bunt again. That's on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Yep, little dust bunnies sweep up in what little wind there is here. The one thing to keep in mind about the field is sometimes on ground balls, an infielder's back plant foot will slip out from under them while they're trying to throw across this diamond. It's been that dry. 2 balls and a strike. Cluck working on Romanowski. Swings and misses with the run up there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got her. Cluck opens up the afternoon with 2 Ks. SOS Security says keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more in every room, every door, every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. Popped up on the infield. Catcher Lauren Shepard swings at the first pitch she sees and retired by Mara Meverden at third base. A 3-up, 3-down inning. Chi-Hi does not score. Evergreens are coming up when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
I'm looking around the DC Everest softball complex. This is by far the biggest crowd of the season that the Evergreens have played in front of. The bleachers up the first base side and behind home plate are full, standing room only. And Chippewa Falls has brought a lot of parents and fans over too. Hour and a half on the bus, and the outfield fence is ringed by fans from both teams. Some of the people in the shirt sleeves are going to get themselves their first sunburn of the season today. Need the base tan, right? Base tan, that's what it's all about. Sydney Spear to lead off for the Evergreens against Violet Markawam. Violet looks like a high-velocity pitcher, too, although her last warm-up pitch almost went right over her catcher's head into the backstop. We're brought to you by Dahlman Insurance. To cover your church, call Dahlman Insurance Agency for coverage analysis. Dahlman Insurance covers churches in Wisconsin with Hastings Insurance Company. Online at dahlmaninsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance. Come for the rates. Stay for the service. I know at my church I tell people that all the time. Come stay for the service. Inside, ball one. Sydney Spear, all conference. The Wisconsin Valley all conference list came out earlier this week, beg your pardon. Mara Meverden's on that first team also. And Addison Cluck, the Everest starting pitcher, consensus all conference and player of the year in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. A unanimous choice. Served into shallow left field, it's foul. Now to play, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Congratulations to Everest softball coach Katie Schulfer, coach of the year. Waiting to get a ball back in play. 2 balls and 1 strike. They're correcting our count. Thank you, Big Blue. Serve down the left field line again. Foul in about the same spot. Nicolet Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Walsall, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicoletbank.com. 2-2 pitch coming. Sid takes strike 3 on the outside corner. It's a good spot for Violet. Sure is. That's a nice placement.
Now batting, catcher number 5, Aubrey Klott.
Aubrey Klott steps in with 1 out and nobody on. Looks to bunt. That's a nice bunt, but foul. Yeah, what have we got here for softball fashion? New cleats. It's late in the season for new cleats, isn't it?
Yeah, I heard it's broke.
And the hot pink batting gloves for both hands. Styling at home plate. Swing and a miss. I don't know, look good, play good, right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Waiting on an 0-2 pitch. That's high and away. So sometimes Violet Markawam overthrows, like reaches back for something extra, and those pitches tend to be up high, up above the shoulders. 1-2 pitch coming here. Stays within herself there. Aubrey swings and misses, and she is struck out. Mara Meverden to hit here.
Number 14, Mara Meverden.
First pitch to Mara, fouled off, strike 1. Yeah, this has the feeling of a 1-0, 2-0, 2-1 game already, and here we are in the first inning. 2 high-velocity pitchers. It's a single elimination game. The team that fails today, their season comes to an end.
Right there.
Violet Markawam working to Mara Meverden. Here we go. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. You know what? It's not really a trend yet. We're only in the first inning. But it is rare to see Everest hitters who are just having trouble catching up with high-velocity pitching. And so far, it's the first 3 batters, so it doesn't really make a trend. But that's something. So maybe Violet Markowam is a different animal than the kind of pitching that Everest has seen from earlier in the season. Popped up on the infield. First base, Ali Geist calls and catches, and both teams go 3 up, 3 down in the first. No score, second inning next on Zaleski Sports.
The doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life? That's my life story? I looked around on the internet and I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him, and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're going to get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Yeah, we're at the part of the season where there are no easy games left. Any team that gets into the sectionals now, you can expect a tough opponent. We are playing on Monday, winner here versus New Richmond or Menominee, who will play tomorrow. McKenna Bauer to lead off for Chi High. Both teams going 3 up, 3 down in the first. So here we go, top of the second. First pitch from Addie Cluck, fouled back for a strike. Great Lakes Cheese of Wausau has a state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay, culture, and much more. Join a growing company, get your career on the right path. Learn more and apply today at GreatLakesCheese.com. Close, but outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Foul back. Off the catcher's helmet and then back to the screen. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Probably the warmest afternoon for fast pitch softball that we've had this season. Line drive to center. Just 1 step over is Kelsey Meverden, who had McKenna Bauer played perfectly, and there's the out. First good contact of the afternoon, but it's an out. Got to hit it where they ain't.
Designated player, number 16.
Lanny Henkelman is the designated player who hits for the pitcher, Violet Markowam. Ball 1. Ground ball to short. Hard hit. Semrose got it, and 1 hops the throw over to first. That was a good pickup by Lauren Semro, the Everest shortstop. So Chi High with hard contact for both of the outs here in the second.
Batting number 13, Ali Geist.
Ali Geist, the first baseman, to hit 2 outs and nobody on. Fouled back, a ball and a strike. Other thing, too, these pitcher-dominated, low-scoring games move very quickly. If you're chasing a run or two, it seems like time runs out on you very quickly in this type of softball game. A ball and 2 strikes. Cluck in the driver's seat against Ali Geist. Coming home. Popped up. Foul territory, maybe a play? Nope. On the other side of the fence. Not by much. France Propane is your locally owned complete service propane company serving all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane. Local. Quality. Family. Shallow down the left field line. That's a fair ball right on the chalk. Right on the chalk. And you know what? Even though it looked like it may have been foul from up here, the third base umpire is 2 feet away from that. He got it right. Ali Geist singles with 2 outs.
Brings up right fielder Willa Reisinger.
Here's Willa Reisinger, the right fielder. First ball swinging and fouled off, strike one. So the Cardinals have the first base runner of the afternoon. Swing and a miss, strike two. Swing and a miss, tipped back and held by the catcher. A third strikeout for Addison Cluck. She's retired Willa Reisinger to end the inning. Everest works around a two-out hit. No scores. We go to the bottom of the second on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Welcome back as we go to the bottom of the second. Piper Schulz, Addison Cluck, and Taylor Friedel to hit for the Evergreens.
Now batting for the Evergreens, designated player number 18, Piper Schulz.
Our PA announcer, Mike Plaza, is very hyped up about his round of golf. Golf stories, though, are a little bit like fishing stories. There's a nugget of truth in there somewhere. Piper Schulz to lead off for the Evergreens from the left-handed side. Bent back and takes a ball inside. Violet Markowam has been very stingy. Fly ball on the infield. Georgia Romanowski, the shortstop, makes the catch. First 6 Evergreens to hit have all been retired.
Number 2, Addison Cluck.
We should talk a little about Addison Cluck's last outing against Hudson. Again, did not surrender a hit until 1 out in the 7th. And in the postgame interview, she says she was not aware that she was bidding for a perfect game. We've got to hook her up to the Zaleski Sports polygraph and see if that's really true. Actually, I could imagine that. I mean, Addie at times just looks like she's so locked in that it's get the batter in front of you, get the batter in front of you. And she did that every time. She retired, the first 21 batters that she faced. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitcher to pitcher here. Markowam to Cluck. Fouled off. For those with really good memories, we saw Addison Cluck with a home run to left field in one of our regular season games. That, if memory serves, was against Marshfield, and it put the Evergreens up by 10 runs, brought the game to an end. Popped up behind home plate, no play. Catcher Lauren Shepard took a look. Chippewa Falls was 16-11 during the regular season. So the Evergreens accomplished a lot more during the regular season, but you know what? Bring a quality pitcher to the party. Violet McQuellum has just struck out Addison Cluck. Violet Markowam gets her third strikeout of the afternoon.
Taylor Friedel.
Taylor Friedel hits with 2 outs and nobody on. First ball swinging, it's a fly ball to left. Playable. Gracie Admonson makes the catch. The Evergreens go quietly in the home second. There is no score. third inning is next when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
8, 9, and 1 in the Chippewa Falls batting order to hit.
For the Cardinals, left fielder Gracie Amundsen.
Gracie Amundsen to lead off. Then Kennedy Swan. Then back to the top of the order and Rosalind Twyman. Cardinals have the only base runner so far, a 2-out single in the second. Bottom of their order here, a swing and a miss. Foul back, rather, strike one. Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, windows built to last. Saving communities from unscrupulous contractors. Infinity Exteriors guarantees quality you can trust. A ball and a strike. The boys' baseball playoffs get underway tomorrow. See if the weather cooperates. The Everest boys have a bye. Swing and tip back into the catcher's glove for strike two. The Evergreens project out to play Wisconsin Rapids on Thursday. I believe that game is going to pop on to our Zaleski Sports schedule. Not there yet, but it will be. Swing and a miss, strike three. Addie Cluck has just recorded her fourth strikeout.
Batting number 18, Kennedy Swan, center fielder.
Here's Kennedy Swan to hit with one out and nobody on. Swing and a miss, strike one. Peterson Kramer Funeral Home is committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step up for you in your time of need. It's a ball and a strike.
Tell her Kirby's going to be here.
Two and one. Did I hear that right? Our favorite dog? Well, our second favorite dog. I personally like my own Great Dane. But Kirby Puckett will be making an appearance here later today. Swing and a miss, strike two. Kirby Puckett is so well behaved, he's allowed up in the press box.
Hi, baby. Go grab you some candy down there.
Swing and a miss. There's the second out. To the top of the Chi-High order, Rosalind Twyman to hit.
Now batting, Rosalind Twyman.
Win or lose, this will be the Evergreens' last home game. We get to the sectional finals and beyond that, all at neutral sites. Twyman, who struck out the first time, swings and misses. The Cluck K counter is already up to 5.
Carol's going to bring the puppy up here. Oh, really? Look for the puppy you saw last year.
Popped up in foul ground, out of play. Addison Cluck's ahead, 0-2. Checked her swing and laid off a pitch that was just outside, 1-2. Addison Cluck, who doesn't show a lot of emotion, just kind of wiggled her glove like she thought she had strike three there. 1-2 pitch. Now on the inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two outs and none on. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That just missed 2. Addison Cluck is nibbling but has not gotten a call yet. The count fills up 3-2. Swing and a miss. Cluck wins the battle and strikes out the side. Rosalind Twyman is 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. We'll go to the bottom of the third, scoreless on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Here we go to the home half of the bottom of the third.
Number 12, left fielder, Brooke Brown.
Here comes Brooke Brown. Home run power for Brooke. She showed it off in her junior and now her senior year as well. Violet Markawam has not given the Evergreens anything to work with. Swing and a miss. No wind. Old Glory is dead calm. Up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Only 1 base runner. A bloop hit for Chi High. Shallow left field. Down the line. Came with 2 outs. Nothing came of it. Strike called. 1 and 2. Late swing and popped up down the foul third base side, out of play.
Nice catch by the Cardinal.
Chi High fan handled that just fine. Chippewa Falls has played twice in postseason. Got here with a pair of wins over Eau Claire Memorial and then Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids is a team the Evergreens have beaten twice this year. Up high. Evergreens had a first-round bye and then shut out Hudson 6-0. So both teams with solid resumes getting into today's sectional semis. 2-2 pitch. Brooke Brown stays tough, fouls that off. Innovative Health says pain is your body's check engine light, signaling something's not right. Come to Innovative Health in Weston for the best chiropractic care. Keep your body running the way it's meant to work. Feel better, live better. That's Innovative Health. Markawam, 2-2 pitch. Foul back into the catcher's mitt. Did the catcher hold it? Yes, she did. That foul ball was sinking. Lauren Shepard did a good job to hang on to that.
Number 1, Kelsey Meverden.
Here's Kelsey Meverden for the Evergreens. 1 out, none on. Strike 1, even though it popped out of the catcher's mitt. McKenna Bowers playing even with the bag at third base. I love a bunt up the third base line here. Kelsey Meverden would beat it out. That is not the thinking, and it's foul back. No balls, 2 strikes. Violet Markawam, the Chi High pitcher, also seems to really be dialed in today. So 2 pitchers locked in battle. Ground ball to second. Twyman gets it over to first base, and there's the second out.
Made by Twyman over to Geist for out number 2. Brings up second baseman number 4, Kelsey Woolley.
Kelsey Woolley in the number 9 spot will hit for the Evergreens here. Sponsored by Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com and find an agent near you. Kelsey is first ball swinging, foul territory, first baseman over and has it. Allie Geist has retired Kelsey Woolley after just one pitch. 3 up, 3 down, 3 complete in a fast-moving sectional game. There's no score between Everest and Chi-Hi on Zaleski Sports.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Yeah, the low-scoring, fast-pitch softball games move quickly. Here we are in the top of the 4th. This game is only 25 minutes old. Tick, tick, tick. And again, the longer we go with very few base runners, staying at 0-0, this game will quickly become a pressure cooker. Georgia Romanowski will lead off for Chi-Hi here in the visitors' 4th. She struck out her first time, looking to bunt. That's a good idea. Third baseman got it over to first, got her by a step. They're saying no, foul ball, foul ball. Well, the first base umpire and the home plate umpire are going to say foul ball. Boy, that was a bang-bang play at first base. I thought out. But because the judging is foul, we don't have to dispute the call at first base. Georgia Romanowski was standing there at first like she thought she beat that out. 0-1 pitch. Looking to bunt again and bunts that back into the screen. 0-2. Swing and a miss. A weird at-bat for Romanowski. Failed to get the bunt down twice and then swung at the high hard one.
Now batting.
Lauren Shepard popped out her first time up. Our thinking here is that Shepard is the big bat for Chi-Hi. She hits with 1 out and nobody on. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So this is power against power, best on best. Cluck to Shepard. Well hit ball, and it's by the shortstop Lauren Semrel, 1 out base runner. Shepard singles.
With a base hit.
Ridgetop Exteriors says just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Go to ridgetopexteriors.com. Line drive to left, going back. Look what Brooke Brown has there in the gap.
Nice catch out in left field by
McKenna Bauer hit that on the button. Had just a little bit of air under it, and Brooke Brown in full stride tracks it down. That's a big second out. Boy, if that goes up against the wall, Chi-Hi will be playing in front today. Lainey Hinkleman grounded out her first time. Ball 1. And you know what? The Evergreens, they're a 23-win team. That's an all-time athletic department record for Everest. Fly ball, Brooke Brown's going to have an easier play this time. Under it and makes the catch.
Catch made by
the Evergreens are a solid defensive team, too, as Brooke Brown has just showed up. Chippewa Falls gets a hit with 1 out and fails to advance the runner. Bottom of the 4th when we come back, 0-0 on Zaleski Sports.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service.
Get your car done right.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
We're back at the DC Everest Softball Complex, and the bottom of the fourth is on. I'm Chris Conley. Hope you're enjoying our sectional semifinal coverage, DC Everest and Chi-High. Brought to you by Fleet Farm. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered. Best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm is everything you need, all at the lowest prices. Lauren Shepard, the Chi-High catcher, is late in getting her gear on. So I think pitcher Violet Markowam is already ready to go. I mean, it's such a warm afternoon, 82 at first pitch today. Temperatures tonight are going to be in the mid-60s here in central Wisconsin. Yeah, Violet took just one warm-up toss and is ready to go. This will be her second time through the Everest batting order. Sydney Spear, Aubrey Klott, and Mara Meverden. 1, 2, and 3 for Everest.
Sydney Spear.
Sid, for the entire season, you look at the full body of work, has been one of the most reliable bats for the Evergreens. Lefty ready to go. First ball swinging to left field, and it's an out. Gracie Amundsen is right there.
Brings up catcher, number 5, Aubrey Klott.
Aubrey Klott 0 for 1, a strikeout her first time up. Violet Markowam consults the wristband before going to work against Aubrey Klott. Again, these are teams that saw each other twice during the regular season. Pulled the bat away, ball 1. Aubrey thought about pushing that bunt down the third base line, which I thought last inning would be a fine idea. Swinging here, got under it. Lot of distance, but it's a foul home run. Straighten that thing out. That ball landed 10 yards beyond the fence, but in foul ground. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss was over the top of that. 1 and 2.
It's okay, kid.
That foul ball is the best hit Everest ball of the day. Everest has had very little to work with. Swing and a miss. Aubrey is down on strikes, 2 outs. Mara Meverden popped up to the first baseman on the infield, her first time up. She's 0 for 2.
Batting number 14.
Cheryl Tire and Auto Service.
Meverden.
Says for all of your tire and auto needs, look to Cheryl Tire and Auto. Great deals on tires that fit your need, and they'll get you back on the road. That's Cheryl Tire and Auto Service. 2 outs, none on. Fly ball on the infield again. Shortstop Georgia Romanowski goes onto the outfield grass and makes the catch.
For out number 3.
Violet Markowam retires the first 12 Everest batters that she faces. 0-0 as we go to the top of the 5th on Zaleski Sports.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
When working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all 4 of us.
Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
The visitors' fifth is on here at Zaleski Sports. Six, 7, and 8 in the Chi-High batting order to hit. Allie Geist to lead off. First ball swinging, popped up foul ground. Wow, that's unfortunate. Aubrey Klott, the Everest catcher, kind of spun around 360 and couldn't locate the ball. It landed in play all the way up against the chain link fence. It is strike one. Hit her. A hit batter is a leadoff batter for Chippewa Falls.
Geist. Hit by pitch.
Courtesy runner is coming out here for Chippewa Falls. Emma Hopner will come out and courtesy run.
Emma Hopner.
And everyone in the ballpark knows that a sacrifice bunt is coming up here.
Hepner, courtesy runner.
Willa Riesinger to hit. So Addison Cluck will have to navigate around a leadoff base runner. Bunt is in play. Only plays to first base. Got her. Runner advances to second. A successful sacrifice. First time that either of these teams has put a runner in scoring position.
Sacrifice. Brings up left fielder number 5, Grace.
Grace Amundsen to hit in the RBI spot. One out, runner on second for Chi-High. It's the first time that either of these teams has had a credible scoring opportunity.
Batting number 1.
Chi-High opts for a pinch hitter here. Taylor Schmidt to hit for Chi-High. First ball swinging, swing and a miss.
Batting number 1 for Chippewa Falls is Taylor Schmidt.
And it's a ball and a strike to Taylor. Swing and a miss. She's late on that. A ball and 2 strikes. Close inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This runner at second is there via a hit batter. And then advanced to second on the sacrifice bunt. 2-2 pitch here. Call strike 3. Pinch hitter is out. And there are 2 down. 8 strikeouts for Addison Cluck.
Batting number 18, Kennedy Swan.
Kennedy Swan was a strikeout victim her first time up. On the inside corner. Strike 1. This is the biggest at-bat of the ballgame so far. Does Kennedy Swan deliver a hit here? On the inside corner, strike 2. Or does Addison Cluck navigate around the leadoff base runner? Addie's in the catbird seat, 0-2, coming home. Boy, that looked like it was right in the same spot. Judged to be inside, a ball and 2 strikes. Strikes 1 and 2 are on the inside corner. That one didn't look to be much different. 1-2 pitch, up high. 2-2. Again, this is the number 9 hitter in the Chi-High order, so you'd really like to get the out and not have to face the bigger bats at the top of the batting order. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Chi-High leaves a runner stranded in scoring position. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, and we are still scoreless between DC Everest and Chippewa Falls on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Number 18.
To the bottom of the 5th, and we are still scoreless. Piper Scholes will lead off. Piper's dad is sitting right behind home plate. He's going to explode if his daughter gets on base here. First ball swinging, and it's fouled away for strike 1. Meanwhile, Violet Markowam, who's retired the first 12 batters, she's so loose she was singing along to the music on the PA while she was taking her warm-up pitches in between innings. Going to check that ball, which went off the concrete facing of the dugout. Markowam to Scholes. No balls, 1 strike. Off the fists and fouled off onto the roof of the Chi-High dugout. Piper is down, no balls, 2 strikes. Violet's got 5 strikeouts, but she has not walked anyone and has not allowed a base runner. Gonna have to throw down to first. She's now retired 13 in a row. Here's Addison Cluck.
At the plate for the Evergreens, number 2, pitcher Addison Cluck.
First ball swinging, fouls it back. Addison Cluck is now a member of the DC Everest Alumni Club. All of the seniors graduated last Wednesday. Congratulations on that. Yep, the academic part of the year is over. Still got some athletics to get through, though. 0-1 pitch. Markowam to Cluck. Ground ball up the third base side. Foul. Strike 2. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step. Contact Next Step Prosthetics today. Violet to Addie. Here we go. Popped up, foul ground. Out of play. This game so far just feels like it's put the Evergreens in a weird spot. It's just unusual to see this Everest offense just bottled up the way it has been so far today. Swing and a miss at a low pitch. Got to throw down to first. And Addison Cluck is 0 for 2 today. Taylor Friedel to hit.
Number 8, first baseman Taylor Friedel.
Taylor will hit with 2 outs and nobody on. Only 3 base runners in the ball game, and they've all been Cardinals. Strike at the knees. I mean, again, that's why for Everest fans this game feels a little uneasy. I mean, it shouldn't. It's a 0-0 game. Fouled off the catcher and then off the umpire's mask. Double bingo back there. Laid off, pitch that bounced in front of home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Did I see that in one of the smaller softball, we had a 0-0 game that went 10 innings, I believe. Fouled away. Taylor Friedel will see another. You imagine a game like that? 0-0 into the 10th before someone scratches out a run? My goodness. Here it's a ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs, nobody on. That's away, 2-2. Coming home now. Fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes. Violet consults the wristband and is coming home, and Taylor Friedel asks for time. It is granted. This is just the cat and mouse between pitcher and batter. They just called a ball, 3-2. All right, so here we go at now 3-2. Fouled off. Funny the different styles between the pitchers. Violet Markowam interacts with her infielders almost every time, on every pitch. Addison Cluck, not so much. Addie's just laser focused on what's happening at home plate.
Don't hit us. Never make a mistake on you. Never throw in dirt. Tell us the closest the ball into the
Going to get another 3-2 pitch. This has been the longest at bat for any of the Evergreens so far this afternoon. And a line drive to center, but right at the center fielder, Kennedy Swan.
Caught made by Swan for out number 3. Good contact.
Taylor Friedel, good contact, but nothing to show for it. 15 in a row for Violet Markowam. We'll go to the 6th, 0-0 on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Chi-High's got the big bats coming up here in the visitors' 6th. 1, 2, and 3 in their batting order. Rosalind Twyman is 0 for 2. Outside, ball 1.
Batting Rosalind Twyman.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Cardinals. They've had the only runner in scoring position in the visitors' 5th. Evergreen's no runs, no hits, and no errors. This is popped up down the third base side and out of play. Fast Pitch is brought to you by Newton Electric. Residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture. Newton Electric in Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Just outside, 2 balls and a strike. Call Newton Electric or find them online at NewtonElec.com. Fouled off. Chippewa Falls with a 2-out single in the second, a 1-out single in the fourth, and a hit batter in the fifth to lead off the fifth inning. They have not broken through yet. Evergreens have not had a single base runner so far in this game. And that's away, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up on the infield. Semro, the shortstop, has it. There's the first out.
Lauren Semro with the catch.
Georgia Romanowski 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Will hit, but the base is empty.
Georgia Romanowski.
Evergreens are playing 2 steps in at third base, knowing that Lauren Shepard is on deck. Looking to bunt, foul ball. Shepard singled her last time up. Again, she's in the on-deck circle, but she's the big Chi-High bat, and they'd love to have a runner on base for her, which is why the thinking is that Georgia Romanowski may be trying to bunt for a hit here. Evergreens creep in. She's looking to bunt, and she bunts that. Foul. Again, the Everest infield is just so sandy that the ball, when it's bunted into the ground, just dies. Mix some clay into this during the offseason. Yes? Yes. 0-2 pitch. Bunt's probably off here, and that's away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off the screen behind home plate. We'll stay at 1-2. Addison Cluck ready to deal. Swing and a miss. Foul tip and held by the catcher, Aubrey Klott. Romanowski has struck out all 3 of her plate appearances, 2 outs and none on.
Batting.
Yeah, you want the bases empty for Lauren Shepard.
Catcher, Lauren Shepard.
Shepard popped out on the infield and singled, 1 for 2. First ball swinging past the Evergreens shortstop, Lauren Semro, a 2-out base runner. That was hit right at Lauren, but I think it was such a rocket, I'm scoring that a hit. Let's consult with the Council of Many Minds up here and see if everyone's all on the same page. Hit. So Lauren Shepard is the first player into the 2-hit club today. I know if I was out there, I wouldn't have had a play on that.
Batting.
McKenna Bauer is 0 for 2. She'll hit now with a 2-out base runner. Ground ball to short. Semro with another chance. Yeah, it's all about redemption. It's dropped at first base. An error keeps the inning going. Oh, my. Semro made a low but a catchable throw across the diamond. Taylor Friedel didn't hold it. It's an error on the Everest first baseman. And the inning continues. Lanny Hinkleman, who is 0 for 2, will hit now.
Batting number 16, Laney Hinkleman.
So Addison Cluck has to get a 4th out in this inning. This inning should be over. First ball swinging, strike 1. Yeah, Lauren Semro's throw was low. It was down at Taylor Friedel's knees, but Taylor should have handled that. To left field, it's a fair ball in the corner by inches. Chi-High will get the game's first run. all the way up against the fence. We've got a third base umpire right on top of it and signaled fair ball.
With a double.
A 2-out, unearned run double after the inning should have ended on an error. Oh, my. Shy High breaks through 1-0. Just feels like the water's just got a little bit deep for Everest. Our third base umpire has the best view of anyone up here, so he would know fair or foul, and emphatically signaled fair. I don't think he got that call wrong either. Lanny Hinkleman to hit, and the Evergreens need this out. Got to keep this a 1-0 ball game. Popped up, foul ball. This is Ali Geist who's hitting here. Geist hitting.
Ali Geist, first baseman.
Hinkleman's the runner at second. She's the hero in this game right now. Doubling into the corner. Low. Again, this inning should be over. An error on the infield has prolonged this inning. Then Hinkleman with the double into the corner, and it's a 1-0 ball game. Caught by Taylor Friedel, the first baseman. The inning comes to an end. Chi High gets 2 hits, an RBI double, and they benefit from an inning-prolonging error. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Now 1-0 Chippewa Falls on Zaleski Sports.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
All right. The DC Everest Evergreens are chasing a run, and they've got 6 outs to do something about it. Brooke Brown, Kelsey Meverden, and Kelsey Woolley to hit for the Evergreens.
At the plate for the Evergreens, left fielder, number 12, Brooke Brown.
Violet Markawam for Chippewa Falls. 15 batters faced, 15 batters retired. Swing and a miss at a pitch that was low. Violet doesn't need any help. That's away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, what concerns you about the Evergreens now down by a run is that they've just done nothing at the plate so far in this game. That's up high. Someone's got to change the script. 7, 8, and 9 in the Everest batting order here in the 6th. And if they still need a run, 1, 2, and 3. So the Everest best bats will get one more turn before this is done. 2 balls and a strike. That's low. 3 and 1. Brooke Brown's got to take a pitch here. The Evergreens will do anything to get a base runner. Taking all the way, and it's strike two. Count fills up to Brooke Brown. Fouled off. Brooke struck out her last time up, but she was a tough customer. Fouled away a lot of pitches. Three-two pitches down low. There's the Evergreens' first base runner. Brooke Brown walks to lead off the sixth.
On base on ball. Brings up center fielder number 1, Kelsey Meverden.
Kelsey Meverden is likely to bunt here. Tying run on first. First walk that either of the pitchers have allowed today. Meverden is bunting and pops it right back to the pitcher. Fails to advance the runner. Boy, in a spot where the Evergreens needed to execute, that hurts. Kelsey Woolley popped out in foul ground down the first base side, her first time up. Runner still stuck at first, and now there's one out. Looking to bunt here, too. That's a fair ball to home plate. Throw over to first, runner advances. A sacrifice. It is the second out of the inning. Catcher Lauren Shepard picked it up right off home plate in play. Boy, to give up the second out via a sacrifice shows tremendous confidence in Sydney Spear, who will hit here. 0 for 2. Strikeout and a flyout. A hit to the outfield ties the game. Biggest at-bat of Sydney Spear's high school career right here. And she's looking to bunt. I don't get that. That's fouled off. You need a hit to the outfield to bring that runner in from second. Sid trying to bunt there, if anything, just leaves it up to the next batter. That's not the right play. Missed sign, maybe? 2 outs, runner on second. Outside, 1-1. Maybe Violet Markowam wants to be careful with Sydney Spear. She struck out the on-deck batter Aubrey Klott twice. Gets past the catcher, runner advances to third. Wild pitch inside. So now anything to get that runner home from third base. Evergreen's trying to tie this up in the bottom of the sixth. Hitters count at 2 balls and 1 strike. Ground ball past the second baseman. It's a tie game. The Evergreens are delighted, but I'm sorry, that's an error on the second baseman. Rosalind Twyman had that go right over her glove, a playable ball. E4, game is tied. Evergreens do that without the benefit of a hit.
Batting catcher number 5, Aubrey Klott.
Boy, it just seems like the Evergreens have manufactured some new life in this spot. Inning's not over, 2 outs. Now that the pressure is off, hopefully Aubrey can have some fun in this at-bat. Up high, ball 1. Right, I mean, the run scoring just takes all the pressure off Aubrey here. Go find one that you like and send it for a ride. 1-0 pitch coming. Popped up. It's going to be on the other side of the chain link backstop. A strike, 1-1. If Aubrey gets a hit here, she's going to wear those hot pink batting gloves for the entire summer. Foul back. Aubrey looked like she was dialed in on that swing. I mean, if the Evergreens can somehow bring that runner around from first base, then it's the final 3 outs for Chi-High. Game's tied 1 apiece. Runner's going. Catcher from her knees, safe. Boy, Lauren Shepard's got 2 hits and threw a strong one from her knees down to second base. Sydney Spear, who's got speed to burn, just barely in there. That was a close play at second. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A clot hit to the outfield probably gives the Evergreens the lead. And there it is, just foul. Down the left field line. Clot had a foul ball home run in her last at-bat. Parked the ball well beyond the outfield fence, but foul to left field. Outfield respects Aubrey's power. They're playing back up near the wall. Takes strike 3. The inning comes to an end. But the Evergreens with a walk, and they benefit from an error. They have tied the game. We go to the 7th, tied at 1 apiece on Zaleski Sports.
The DC Everest Evergreens won.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
It's a 1-1 ball game. I'm Chris Conley. Errors factored into both of the runs that have been scored in this game. Evergreens had a throwing error that was mishandled at first base. It gave Chippewa Falls a 4-out inning, and they got a run in. Evergreens got a runner on base via an error by the second baseman. Went over the glove of the second baseman and into shallow right field. Seven, 8, and 9 in the Chippewa Falls order here in the top of the 7th. If you look ahead to the home half of the 7th inning, 3, 4, and 5, the Evergreens' biggest bats will hit. First ball swing, and it's fouled away. This is Willa Reisinger hitting.
Right fielder Willa Reisinger.
Reisinger successfully sacrificed a runner over and struck out, officially 0 for 1 today. Served over the second baseman's head and into right field, a leadoff base runner. Just out of the reach of Kelsey Woolley. Chi-High's 5th hit of the afternoon.
Batting number 5.
Kennedy Swan is due up. Kennedy's going to be asked to sacrifice here. That bunt's in fair territory. Throw down to first, got her. 1 out, runner moves to second.
Sacrifice by Gracie brings up center fielder number 18, Kennedy Swan.
Here is Kennedy Swan. That was Gracie Amundsen that laid down the bunt. Got it. Is Chi High looking for a courtesy runner here, or are they looking for a pinch hitter? Courtesy runners coming out.
11.
Claire Hopner comes out to courtesy run.
Number 11, Claire Hopner.
Chi High had a 1-0 lead in the 6th. Evergreens evened it in the bottom of the 6th. Chi High's got a 1-out runner in scoring position here. Strike on the inside corner. Kennedy Swan today's been up twice and has struck out both times. Boy, a strikeout to keep that runner at second base sure would help the cause here. Swing and a miss. She's late on that. No balls, 2 strikes. Rosalind Twyman, who committed that error in the 6th that figured into the Evergreens run scored, will get a chance to redeem herself with 2 outs, depending on how this at-bat plays out. That's fouled away. We stay at no balls and 2 strikes. You describe some games as fun. This game hasn't been fun for either team. This game has been just filled of one pressure situation after another. On the inside corner, strike 3 called. Schwann is out.
Back at the top of the order, number 14, Rosalind Twyman.
Twyman to hit with 2 outs. Inside corner, strike 1. Chi High gets a leadoff single here in the 7th. Moves the runner to second with a sacrifice with 1 out. 2 outs now. Popped up on the infield. This is going to end the inning. Friedel in foul territory makes the catch. Chi High leaves a runner in scoring position, and the score is still 1-1. Evergreens will try and walk off Chippewa Falls when we go to the bottom of the 7th, next on Zaleski Sports.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
A run of any kind wins this for Everest. Gracie Admonson now goes to left field for Chi High. Mara Meverden 0 for 2 to lead off to the Evergreens. First ball swinging to the third baseman. There's the first out. McKenna Bowers, sure-handed.
Bauer over to Geis for out number 1.
A lot of these batters in the middle of the Everest order have home run power. Piper Scholl sure does. 1 out and nobody on.
Batting number 18, Piper Scholl.
One big swing from Piper could send all the Everest fans home happy. Outside corner, strike 1. Or is this game ticketed for extra innings? Fly ball to left, to right, but the right fielder back makes the catch. Reisenberg's got the out there. 2 outs and none on. Here's Addison Cluck. Evergreens still have not hit safely. Only base runners for Everest, a walk and an error in the infield. Addison Cluck's the Wisconsin Valley Conference Player of the Year. First ball swinging, she's over the top, strike 1. Swing and a miss, big cut, 0-2. Addison was looking to park that over the left field fence. Violet Markowam has been spectacular today for Chi High. And there's the Evergreens' first hit. No, that's trapped. It's trapped.
Nice base hit for Addison Cluck.
Cluck gets the Evergreens' first hit.
Brings up first baseman number 8, Taylor Friedel.
This is a three-man umpiring crew. Was I not joking that the third base umpire does nothing in these games? He's had 2 key fair foul balls down the left field line and judges there that the left fielder trapped that ball.
For the Evergreens, number 20.
Ayelsa Shimoleski is out to courtesy run.
Come on, Chelsea. Ayelsa Shimoleski. Courtesy runner number 20, Ayelsa Shimoleski.
Down low, ball 1. That is the game-winning run at first base. Taylor Friedel to hit here. 1 ball, no strikes. A little high, 2 balls, no strikes. Brooke Brown, home run power on deck if the inning continues. There are 2 outs. Two balls, no strikes. Coming home to Taylor. Fouls that one back. Chippewa Falls led 1-0 with a run in the 6th. Evergreens answered in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs and a runner on first here for the Trees. Checked her swing, did not go. Oh, that's called a strike. Oh my. Our home plate umpire hesitated, and it is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Markowam looks to end the inning right here. Popped up and fouled. 2-2. Evergreens need an extra base hit like the desert needs rain. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Violet's trying to send this to extra innings. Taylor's trying to walk it off. Time is asked for and granted. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Bobbled for a moment. Good throw. Extra innings await. McKenna Bauer throws out Taylor Friedel.
Extra innings, folks. Going to the top of
To the 8th, tied 1-1 on Zaleski Sports.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Romanowski.
To extras we go. Georgia Romanowski is 0 for 3, striking out in all 3 of her plate appearances. She'll face Addison Cluck for a 4th time. Chi High owns the hit column 5-1. Looking to bunt her way aboard. Clean throw to first, bobbled and safe. Infield umpire indicated that the throw was there in time. Dropped by the second baseman covering. It's an error on Kelsey Woolley. Chi High has the go-ahead runner on board. For catcher Lauren Shepard. And boy, if the throw was handled at first base, the call was going to be out.
At the plate for the Cardinals, number 17, Lauren Shepard.
Lauren Shepard has 2 of the Chi High 3 hits. Wow, a little bit high, 1-1. Yeah, Shepard is the batter that scares the you-know-what out of you if you're an Everest fan. Just looks big and strong. Fly ball to left center. Coming over, center fielder Kelsey Meverden makes the catch. The runner does not advance. Big out.
For out number 1, brings up third baseman number 10, McKenna Bauer.
McKenna Bauer is 0 for 3. Reached on an error and was left stranded in third base back in the 6th inning. Well, that's judged to be a ball. Close. Georgia Romanowski at first base for Chi High, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Evergreens have committed 2 errors in this game. Chi High has committed 1. Away, 2 balls and 1 strike. Chippewa Falls looking to flip the script on the Evergreens. They lost to DC Everest twice in the regular season. My goodness. That looks close, and suddenly the strike zone appears to be a little tight. It's 3-1. And the Evergreens are figuring out how tough it is to beat a good team 3 times in the same season. Fouled off, count is full. Sectional finals will be at Stevens Point Thursday. Either New Richmond or Menominee will play the winner of this game. The New Richmond-Menominee game is tomorrow, weather permitting. 3-2 pitch, up high. First and second with 1 out. A walk. Cluck's first walk of the game. Laney Hinkleman to hit. Had the run-scoring double down the left field line. Into the corner, just fair.
Batting number 16, Laney Hinkleman, designated player.
Hinkleman, then Ali Geist on deck. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. You know, whichever team ends up on the short end of this is a heartbreaking loss. What a really tough way, and someone's season's going to end in the next inning or 2. Fouled back, a ball and 2 strikes. Addison Cluck, the Everest pitcher, could really help herself with a strikeout in this spot. Fly ball on the infield, and unable to make the play is Kelsey Woolley. The lead runner had to hold up, so this does not score a run, but the bases are loaded now. Just over the outstretched arms of Kelsey Woolley. Hinkleman's got a second hit today. Bases are loaded.
Hinkleman with a hit brings up Ali Geist.
Evergreens asked for time to talk this over. This is a chance actually to set up the infield defensively. This is not about any pitching change. Addison Cluck's going to throw here. What you want to talk about is on a ground ball, do you want that force at home? And the answer is yes, you do. Ground ball to the infield, the Evergreens have to come home and get the out. 8th inning, you don't want to play from behind in this spot. Geist has a single already in the game, and the Evergreens play the infield to step in. Strike 1. Cluck got to 2 strikes against Hinkleman, and then a 2-strike single to fill up the bases. Ground ball to short. Going to come home. Got the force. No run scores. Shortstop Lauren Semro gets the ball to home in time. That's the second out. No run scores.
No run scored.
Lauren with a good play. I mean, that ball got past the diving Mara Meverton, the third baseman. Lauren still knew she had good time, and with a good throw, got her. Willa Reisinger to hit now. Now there are 2 outs. Bases are still full. Foul back, strike 1. Reisinger's got a hit and has laid down a sacrifice and has bunted, officially 1 for 2 today. Addison Cluck trying to wiggle out of this bases-loaded jam. Strike 2 on the inside corner. Right, the Everest fans willed that strike 2 into the catcher's glove. No balls and 2 strikes. Cluck looking to slam the door shut. Fly ball, shallow right field. There's room and there's a play. Sydney Spear makes the catch. Chippewa Falls had the bases loaded with 1 out and they were turned away. To the bottom of the 8th, tied 1-1 when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
The doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life. That's my life story. I looked around on the internet and I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're going to get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Welcome back. Softball today is brought to you by John's Auto Repair. For all of your auto repair needs, Mosinee and Rothschild turn to John's Auto Repair, just off Business 51 north of Mosinee. It's auto repair you can trust. They'll have it done right and have you on your way. John's Auto Repair.
At the plate for the DC Everest Evergreens.
Brooke Brown walked and scored the Evergreens' only run back in the 6th inning.
You got it, Brooke.
Someone in the Everest batting order is looking to reserve a room in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House here. First pitch to Brooke Brown is low.
Come on, Brooke.
And Violet Markawam, the Chi-Hi pitcher, she's been good. Allowed only a hit. The 1 walk she issued came around to score. Doesn't it always seem like it's that way? 1-0 pitch. Takes up high, 2-0.
That's it, let's go.
Because the Evergreens are so thirsty for a base runner, Brooke Brown's going to be asked to take a pitch here. See if she can get the count to 3-0. Inside, and it's a ball. That was a ball to Addison Cluck the last time in the visitors' half of the 8th. 3-0. Brooke Brown may be asked to take 1 or perhaps even 2 pitches in the name of trying to get the leadoff runner aboard. Down low, a 4-pitch walk.
Brown gets walk. Brings up center fielder number 1, Kelsey Meverton.
Kelsey Meverton is going to be asked to put down a sacrifice bunt here. Kels is 0 for 2 today. I'll tell you, if the Evergreens manage to get a run across here in the 8th, it feels as much like they escaped tonight's opponent as a win. Bunt is on, and it's bunted foul. Chi-Hi had the bases loaded and only 1 out in the visitors' half of the 8th. Could not get a run across. Evergreens trying to break their hearts here. The bunt is down. It's a good one. And it's bobbled. No out recorded. No out recorded. McKenna Bauer, the third baseman, was trying to pick that up and throw in a hurry. Everybody's safe. That's an infield hit. Kelsey Woolley, who laid down a successful sacrifice earlier in the game, is going to be asked to bunt and move both of these runners up. Nobody out, 2 aboard. And the bunt is down. Foul, foul. You know, that was placed in such a good spot. It was going to take a very close play to get the out. Brooke Brown's the runner at second, on via a walk. Kelsey Meverden, infield bunt hit at first base. And the bunt is down. Third baseman unable to get it. Safe. Everybody's safe. McKenna Barrick tried to throw from her knees. Bang, bang play at first. Kelsey Woolley is safe. A walk and 2 infield hits. Chippewa Falls will call a timeout, and they're going to set up the defensive alignment. Nobody out, and the bases are loaded. Evergreens feel like they're on the brink here. We had Sydney Spear in our postgame show for the win against Hudson. Sydney is so well-spoken, we'd love to have a chance to interview her again with a walk-off in this spot. This all-fielders conference at the Chi-Hi pitching mound is about to be broken up. Here we go. This all started off with a walk. Kelsey Meverden was going to lay down a bunt. She beat it out. Kelsey Woolley was going to lay down a sacrifice bunt. She beat it out. Evergreens have not hit a ball outside the infield. A run here walks it off and carries the E for the Evergreens. Fly ball, but down the right field side. Better not catch that. It's caught. That was a mistake. Caught, and the run scores, and the game's over. You had to let that ball drop. Grace Amundsen made the catch up against the wall. Playing that ball was a mistake. You had to let that fall harmlessly into foul territory. What a tough way for Chi-Hi to lose. I know the fielder's instinct is to make a play there, but by catching that ball and running into the wall, the Evergreens' Brooke Brown tags and scores from third, and the game is over. It's a sacrifice fly to win the game for Sydney Spear. The final score is 2-1. I get it. The instinct is to make a play when you can, but that ball was harmless if it fell foul. And it cost Chi-Hi the game because it was caught. The final score is 2-1. DC Everest 2, Chippewa Falls 1. Everest loaded up the bases in the 8th after Chi-Hi had the bases loaded and couldn't score earlier in the inning. Postgame show is next. Stay tuned for the Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. A sacrifice fly in foul territory that should have been let to drop gives the Evergreens a 2-1 win. That concludes our play-by-play on Zaleski Sports. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us. We'll go down to field level for post-game coverage next on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal coating core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
This is the Merrill Steel postgame show. I'm Chris Conley. The Evergreens in 8 2-1 winners over Chippewa Falls. Katie Schulfer, Coach of the Year in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Congratulations on that. This game reminds me of how hard it is to beat good teams 3 times in the same season.
We knew it was going to take a lot, and being able to play our game and do the small things right. We knew we had to do that, and we persevered, and we got the job done.
Of course, everyone's going to talk about loading up the bases and just churning out that run in the 8th. The team, I thought, showed a lot of resilience because they didn't do anything at the plate through the middle innings in this game.
Well, and that's been our story the entire year, where it takes us till the 5th, 6th inning, and then all of a sudden we can get things going. And just with having Addie in the circle and having her back, and then sometimes it puts strain on your coaches, but they got the job done.
This game almost came down to errors and mistakes. Both of the runs when we were tied 1-1 came because of errors that kept the game going. And we're thinking that down the left field line up in the broadcast booth, that's kind of a ball that you have to let fall. But, again, the instinct is to make a play there.
I mean, hats off to the entire Chippewa in that situation. Got to know the situation in front of you, and it just gave us that upper hand.
No easy games left from here on in.
we're excited.
Congratulations, Coach. In 8 innings, a 2-1 win. Sydney Spear gets the sacrifice fly down the left field line to win the ball game. Tell me about this. I don't think this was necessarily a fun game. This game felt like a pressure cooker from the beginning to the very end.
I think it was still fun. You know, the best games are the ones with pressure, and I feel like we get through it, we play through it. Like, we did struggle in the beginning of the game, but we never let up. We kept going, we kept on having an attitude that we can do this, and we're not done yet.
There seemed to be a lot of spots in the game where either team could have taken control and got the upper hand on the others. You guys didn't flinch in this game.
You know, we have to take it one game at a time, one itch at a time, one inning at a time, and even if there's mistakes throughout it, we got to trust each other that we'll pick each other up and make the plays that we need to.
Tell us a little bit about the game-winning sacrifice fly. Did you think if that's caught, that's deep enough to get the run in? It sure looked like it off your bat.
I was just hoping he wasn't going foul out of play. I was hoping that she'd not think about the zone, how many outs there were, and she didn't, so that helped us a bit.
A bases-loaded sacrifice fly in the 8th lifts the Evergreens over Chi-High 2-1. The Evergreens have beaten the Cardinals 3 times this season. And congratulations to the Chippewa Falls graduating seniors who end their softball careers today. Final score 2-1. That's going to wrap up our Merrill Steel postgame show. Evergreens play again on Thursday for the sectional championship and a trip to state. You'll have that here on Zaleski Sports. I'm Chris Conley. Good afternoon, everybody. Give us an in the house, please.
I'm Sydney Spear, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations.
Thank you.